out of it. Hydrate. Okay. Gentlemen, how we doing?
Doing great. How would you describe Donovan Ly's, personality?
He's been awesome. He's been a great leader for us. He's done a great job, taking some of the young guys who are just getting started, coaching those guys up. He's been great for our program.
He said he wants to be a counselor later on. Does that make sense based on what you've sort of
Yeah, he's a thoughtful person. He's got great regard for his teammates, for his not just on the offensive line, for the defensive side of the ball. He's done a fantastic job, cultivating those relationships. He's been great for us.
What are your early thoughts on
JT's done a really fine job coming in January. It's a difficult situation to come in at that time and try to make the transition from high school in obviously the crazy year that we've had and trying to perform on from a high school level to a college level and still being 17 years old at the time when he made the transition. It's very difficult. Proud of the way he's developed, proud of the way he's worked, proud of the gains he's made in the weight room. It's done fantastic so far.
Generally speaking, what's the hardest part of that transition from playing in high school on the offensive line to what you see at this level?
It's probably similar to the transition you make when you go from middle school to high school. You got older kids, 4 or 5 years older than you, kids you're not used to being around. And that's probably the closest example to it. Or, they're not ready for it yet, but when you go from the college to NFL, when you've got guys that are different age groups, go from kids that have high school problems to kids that have college issues to kids that have professional issues, that have families and things like that. All those different situations. He's done really well with it, and I'm excited about him.
Don Brown did not seem super happy with the defense. We were kind of within earshot of his post. How would you assess your level of happiness with the offense overall today?
Well, I can't tell if Don's happy or mad, and I don't know if you guys can tell that. I'll let you guys be the deciders on that one. We did some really good things, and we did some things we got to clean up. We made some very basic mistakes, and then we did some really cool kind of second, third level learning corrections mid-game, or we're in the kind of a play it out mode. Our guys did really good handling a couple of changes. We had to make changes mid-practice because the defense was doing something a little bit different, and we just made our adjustments and carried on with it. So I'm happy with that. I'm happy that our guys can adjust midstream, so to speak. And we still got to clean up the really basic stuff that we can handle. But
what were some examples of the things that need to be cleaned up?
Communicating. I'm going to this guy, you're going to that guy. Good. Sometimes when the young guys get in there, even when the older guys get in there, they go silent. When they talk, we'll do really well.
What's your assessment of the quarterback race so far?
It's been great. We're kind of in the, I would say we're through the installation phase where we're teaching, coaching, and now we're kind of in the competition phase where we're going to push these guys to see what they can do. That's why you see more play it out situations, not just, it's first down every rep. Hey, we're in the huddle. It's first down, it's second down. We're going to third down. Did you get the first down? Or are you in third and long? We want to see how those guys handle those situations and see how they compete.
Are we seeing any separation yet between the three, or is it still pretty much a flat-footed tie?
I would say it's a full sprinted tie. I feel like these guys are pushing forward well. So are we there yet? Do we know who's here? Each one of them has a little bit different here and there that they do well and that they've grasped and that they can fall back on. We still need to push them to kind of be all complete all around. But they're getting there. They're getting better, which is the great part. So as long as we're still improving, we're doing good. For flat-footed, we got troubles. We're moving forward, though.
Coach Brown has described trying to create chaos for his guys so that they're ready.
Absolutely.
What comes in the game. How does him doing that help your group in practice?
Back to the communication piece. With all the different looks we get, we've got to talk. We've got to talk on the offensive line. We've got to communicate to the running backs, sometimes to the quarterback, just to let them know, hey, where we're going. Hey, we're blocking these guys. We're not blocking that guy. It makes you work. Just taking a look at some of the, getting a glimpse of the preseason games, you're going to get a lot of basic defenses in the NFL. The calls are pretty simple. We're getting a lot of work right now. So I love every bit about going against Coach Brown. We're lucky, I think.
Do you think from
This is the last question.
On a percentage,
We can keep going, guys. Are we not having fun? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
on a percentage basis, do you think that in any game you'll see as many pressures as you're seeing on a percentage basis in practice?
Probably not. Don can bring it pretty good. I haven't done. I've done some preliminary studies on the opponents we're facing, and they bring some good stuff too. So we're excited about what Don's getting us ready for. I should say Coach Brown. I should be more professional on that one. But Coach Brown's getting us ready to go, so we're excited about it.
What offensive come out tomorrow? What are we going to see? What's the game plan?
Oh, fantastic! Well, we're gonna get some more competition throughout positions. For sure, it'll be at the quarterback spot. We're gonna get to see those guys play for multiple plays over some series. We're gonna get to see some live tackling periods, which will be a blast. And I'm sure we'll get to see some up-tempo stuff too, and we work on our 2-minute drills and stuff like that. So we'll have a blast.
I know that everything counts, but do you put a little bit more stock into the scrimmages because it is quote-unquote live and there's tackling and so
Yeah,
forth?
whenever we raise the degree of difficulty on the quarterbacks, it means a little bit more, as opposed to when you're going routes on air. There's no doubt there's a difference. So we're going to have more of those situations coming up, and we'll see who sticks out.
What has Stevie Rocker shown you in practice so far?
I've seen a lot of Stevie Rocker. We're lucky to have that kid. He was another kid like JT that came in early and was here for spring practice. The development from a 17-year-old high school kid in spring to a true freshman that looks like he's ready to play and compete. So we're excited he's here, and he's done great for us.
All right, thank you, Coach. Go ahead, Mike. Last
I
one.
say, what offensive lineman do you think has improved the most since the start of spring?
Let's see who's stepped up. JT's done great. I'm going to give you a couple because this is fun. You open-ended right here, I think. JT's done great coming from that situation. Edgar Barola, who sat out this past season, he's shown up. He's done great playing multiple spots, guard and tackle, and can play left and right. Jumped around both sides. Really excited about what he's done. He's another guy with Coach Owens in the weight room has changed his body. He was off when he sat out, so he didn't have the same weight room situation as everyone else. So he fell off a little bit, but he's done a great job on his comeback. So those two guys have stuck out for sure, as well as a bunch of others.
Thank you.
You all good? Bear down.
All right, guys.